What's going on, paisanos? V here. Today I have another market watch that I would have had more, but Tcgplayer was loading slowly, so I don't. This is what I have here. Unfortunately, the website's acting really weird, so I can't. I'm not able to show you more cards. But I have a lot of stuff here I'll show you. And I also got 2 comment questions to answer at the end of this video. And if you guys would like to have your comment question asked and have it answered at the end of my next video, my next market watch or whatever video it is, please comment below. Let me know what you guys think if you have any questions. Also, if you have any questions, if you have any comments about what cards you could be getting, or as far as what are you looking to get this weekend besides obviously part of Extravagance, comment below. I'd love to know what you guys thinking of as far as what are you getting. Also, let me know what deck you're playing for the meta. I know we're going to a really diverse and weird meta, and a lot of players are putting their chips in a lot of different decks. It's really diverse, but at the same time, I feel like we're still going to be stuck with a 5-deck meta. I could be wrong. It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Hopefully you guys are staying warm. I'm looking outside my window, and it is freezing outside. It looks horrible. And that could be a reason why Tcgplayer loads slowly, because there might be a guy running out to the power line to plug in, and evidently it's cold, so it's slow. I don't know. Anyway, guys, on today's market watch, Ignis Heat the True Draco Warrior is going up in value. Market price showing this card to be about $7.40, and Lightning Plate's about $8. After that, near mint's roughly almost around $9. There's a couple of singles listed, and after that, it hits near $9 for this card. The reason why I feel like this card's going up higher in value is because True Draco'S now have Monarch Stormforth. It allows them to play. In fact, we've seen True Draco'S do things at the end of the last meta. And one of the deck profiles is on my channel, True Draco'S getting player their invite. It's really weird how this deck died off when 2 Thunder Dragons came, and then just came back and are still playing. I think Thunder Dragons are still a good deck and have good advantage, but with this banners coming out and making Thunder Dragons that much more slow, we're seeing True Draco'S actually come back, and we're seeing the market respond with that. Another thing, too, I'm going to have my Subterra deck profile coming up later on this channel. Guru Control, it'll be on here as well, so get ready for that. Up next, guys, Duel Saga. The weird thing about Duel Saga, it reminds me a lot like Power Duelist. You know, an ultra-rare set that has a lot of great reprints. Power Duelist. Look at that Black Soldier Envoy at the beginning. Its price point's around $13. After that, Visionary of Violons around $10, $11. Effect Villa got bought out previously, and that's holding roughly around $6. Rescue Cat's about $5. Red Cyclist Metal Dragon has great potential and is already breaking beyond its market price of around almost near $6. Dark Lord was $4, and it's kind of going down a little bit because it got a reprint, but not significantly. Power Duality was a couple of bucks. Now it's going down a little bit as well. Imperial Order was another card that, for the most part, was like $4 and came out rough. I think it came out $6 and went down $2 because it got a common reprint. Duel Saga, for the most part, at the time when it first came out, it wasn't that successful. It was like $15 for one of these boxes, which was kind of overpriced. But at the same token, a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players still bought it because it had a lot of great reprints. Now, Duel Saga still has some valuable cards. Looking at Power Duels, I think it can do the same thing. I think when it first comes out, there'll be cards we want, and then we got to take a step back and look at the cards that will have value in the future. When Duel Saga came out, Bleed LS was not that big of a money card. No, neither was Violon. Effect Villa was $4 and went up in value. Red Cyclist Metal Dragon was like $1. It was nothing. But now these cards are starting to become more valuable due to the fact that they're showing any kind of meta relevance or potential meta relevance. Up next is Pain Painter. Market price for this card have about $6.60, but it's not that. Looking at it, it's about $8. After that one's got the next first edition version is almost near $11 for this card. A little beyond $11, almost $12. You get unlimited for $9 as well. Pain Painters is really weird, and if you're looking to go and trade for a lot of Savage Strike stuff this weekend, I would highly recommend you keep an eye out for Pain Painter. I don't know why it's going up in value, but it just is. Okay, so I was looking at sets, and this is how I do when I look at market. This is what I do when I'm not recording, because I've been up since 4 in the morning, and I like to look at a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I was looking at one specifically, but it's like you look at one, and then you're like, oh, what about that? And you grab that, and next thing you have like 30 tabs. This is how I do it. So let's say if I was doing a market watch without you guys. This is exactly how I do when I'm not recording. Yeah, it's worth it. It's definitely worth the money. I'm saying this in my head, but I'm not saying it out loud. I'm not insane. Yeah, it's worth it. Ulti? Nah, that should have any value. That's trash. Like, this is a nice ghost. I mean, I guess people want to get it. Why not? Rescue Rabbit's nice. Let me click on. I'll click on Rescue Rabbit. I have it over here, by the way. But if I click on Rescue Rabbit, it'll take forever to load. But let me look at Rescue Rabbit because I kind of want a Rescue Rabbit. But I only like, there's no deck it plays in, but it kind of plays in like Evil Swarms. So I have DT and Super Red, 2 Super Reds and Common Rescue Rabbit. What kind of shit am I doing in my life? $9 for unlimited. Eat it, dude. How much first? $10? $30 for Secret Rescue Rabbits. It's not a bad idea. Logia. When the fuck is this gonna see play again? I might get 3. Why not? Medion. I should talk about Medion. Let me go see what's going on with Metagame. My mouse is acting stupid. What the f? Come on, mouse. Oh, Tcgplayer. Tcgplayer's loading. Oh, I'll be back, Tcgplayer. Done an end dragon. Oh, because of trains? Okay, that makes sense. Dolka? If I get Dolka, I gotta get Loggy, and I gotta get him a secret rare, obviously. I would click on it, but, oh, load the price? I'll take your time, Tcgplayer. God knows I fucking have it. Why no kittens, only ulti? This is why I can't do a market watch today. I couldn't do a long one, because I legitimately want to show you cards. I want to talk about cards. Metagame, you say? Well, imaginary watch. Metagame. Let's just wait. The Time Lord. What a name. Market price showing this card to be about $6. Tcgplayer says, hold the hell on. It's cold outside. What else we got here? Another set? Hanzo, Utopia Ray. I won't bore you with me. This is what I do. I just look at cards, and I think about what they used to do. I think about what they can do in the future if certain things happen within the ban list, or maybe potential support. I just think about it. No? Still no? Okay. And this is what I do when I do my market watches. A lot of people hit me up and go, hey V, what's your secret sauce? What's the secret spice? I don't have any. I just look at cards, and I enjoy looking. I really do enjoy looking at a bunch of cards. I love looking at binders just because it's cool. There we go. Alrighty. Lightning plays about $4. Okay, first edition. Ah, shit. I'm done with this one. Alright, up next, guys, looking at Sky Strikers and OTS pack variants, but mostly Sky Strikers, like a Shizuku. Its current price point is around $46. After that one, it hits roughly around $49, where there's 6 of them. Shizuku's kind of went down a little bit in value. Not tanked, but down a significant amount, enough so I could realize it and talk to you guys about the fact that Sky Striker cards are going down in value. Looking at Elemental Hero Stratos, it's still like $37. The crazy thing about this card, it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter about Stratos being this low value. Hero players are never really gonna buy it. Hold your play set. Then you have Trickster's Light Curse, which is about $28. And it's on the market price of roughly around $30. Nobody cares about Tricksters, to be honest. Even with the new stuff coming out, it's not good enough. Hopefully, Tricksters get some better cards. Like, they haven't really gotten good cards. Konami, if you want to promote Tricksters and want me to play it, you better have better cards. I love the artwork on these cards, but just better playable cards. Looking at Drone Lockbird, market price going to be about $51. It's actually roughly around $57. And I keep saying it, and people are slowly catching on the fact that this card's going to be worth a lot of money. I expect this card to easily hit around $70. No doubt in my mind. Only 13 price listings. Looking at Kagari, it was also going high in value. It's coming down in value a bit. It's about $33 for Kagari, and I think that it's, even though it's so high than its market price, it is going down significantly even after the ban list. Scapegoats are roughly around $18, so if you don't have it, get it for your Go Format deck. Anyway, looking at OTS 1 Pack 7, Link Spider is roughly around $14, you know, for that one Scapegoat you play. Cosmic Cyclone is a card I kind of want to get, but as far as when to go in and pick up Cosmic Cyclone, for 10s. Don't go in and try grabbing a 14. It's a waste of money. It's going to be hitting $10 soon. Herald Orange Light's another card I would definitely be out and look for. It's definitely at the price point I'm comfortable in picking it up for. It's $7 for an ulti from OTS Opponent Pack 7. There's a ton of price listings. I'd recommend you get it. Go to talk to somebody. Go to someone at Locals and be like, hey, Bill, I see you got 3 Herald Orange Light there. That's a damn good card right there. Nobody knows about it, but I really like Herald Orange Light. I'll tell you what, Bill. It's about $6, $7 for 3 of them. That's $21. I'm gonna give you 18 for it. Stuff like that. Of course, you won't be doing it in your OTS locals. That's what a scumbag does. You do it outside of your locals. But you work something out like that. Unless you want to trade, which is always good. Once again, Yugioh players gonna be looking for Sour Strike this weekend. Trade for cards like Herald Orange Light. Nobody's looking out for this card, so you should be. Another card is the Strudo, which is a little bit under its market price. I still think the Strudo's going to show viability and playability, but now that we saw Thunder Dragons are forced to change, Yu-Gi-Oh! Players holding the Strudo are kind of worrisome, and that's why we're seeing prices drop. Brilliant Fusion, another card that's going down in value. It's slowly going down on Ultimate, but that's not the one I care about. I'm caring about Invocation. Something that tells me that Invoke is going to be seeing play. In fact, thinking about it, Invoke Shadows just sounds really fun. And I think seeing Invoke Shadows having potential in the meta won't be surprising whatsoever. They both kind of play off each other really well. You got Invocation, Shadow Fusion, engine of it invoked, and another Shadows, which can be argued to be an engine because we don't have Construct fully at the moment. It'd be really cool to see Invoke do anything with the meta. It'd be really cool to see Shadows combine up with them. With that said, the current market price is around $29 to $30 for Invocations. It's not bad. I mean, you only need, what, 2 of these? You don't need a playset. So we'll be running about $60 for this. It's so expensive. You can still get the super rares for roughly around 5 to 6s. You get the secret rares as well. They're not bad as well. I like the super. I actually have my super rare around here somewhere. It's nice. But yeah, if I was seriously playing Yugiohs, I would get ultis. I mean, $30, $60 for these two. Why not? Up next is Ash Blossom from Joyous Spring. Shouts to Valhalla. Market price showing this to be around $19. It's going lower. In fact, this guy has 7 of them at $17. Weird coincidence. Anyway, looking at Ash Blossom from Joyous Spring with the common coming out, we're going to see the super rare and the ultra rare go low in value. We already see it already. As far as Ash Blossom from Joyous Spring from the secret rare, well, that's a whole different story. Market price showing this to be about $43. And looking at Unlimited, it's about 37. It's actually under that one. But first edition, that's where things get different. It's about $44 to $46 for first edition, higher than its market price. That's why I always go for first edition original print, always. Now, until Konami prints Ultimate Rare Ash Blossom from Joyous Spring, which would be gorgeous, this card price is going to maintain a high value, in which we're seeing right now. In fact, if I had to speculate on Ash Blossom from Joyous Spring, with the release of the common, after the common has been released, wait a while, you'll see the secret rare going higher in value, because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players want the max rarity, which is the secret rare Ash Blossom from Joyous Spring. So keep an eye on this one. Not the ultra rare, not the super rare, not even the common. They're going to tank in value. Everyone's going to crack those open. Ash Blossom is going to go low in value, except the secret rare until we get the ultimate rare in the next OTS pack. Next, guys, looking at Striker Mobile's Engage, $47 price point. Looking over here, it's around $52. Still under its $55 level price, and after the hype. Now, I think, and looking at Widow Anchor, it's also around $32 to $33. These card prices are falling. Don't get it twisted. And the reason why is because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are starting to put away Sky Strikers because we had them for so long. And we're seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Players move in and look at things like Salamander Greats, which obviously is a good contender and a cheap deck, nevertheless. So Yu-Gi-Oh! Players are trying to move in for that. We're seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Players play other decks, like older decks, like maybe a Shadow variant. We're seeing Yu-Gi-Oh! Players move all around. And anyone holding Strikers that have money, they're like, screw it, I'll just get rid of Strikers, because for getting rid of one Engage, you basically have Salamander Greats. You ever thought about that? Like, one of these cards that you need 3 of, just one of these cards, can buy you a meta deck with Ash Blossoms. That's the craziest thing. So I think, even though I like Sky Strikers, and I might actually be playing Sky Strikers this meta, it's still really weird to see the fact that this card is maintaining any kind of value. And I guarantee you, it's not going to be long before we see Sky Striker values tank. Not because of a ban list, not because of a reprint, just because Yu-Gi-Oh! Players found something else. Now, they're not dead by any means necessary, by the way. We're seeing Sky Strikers with that huge hits in the OCG, actually fight Salamander Greats and hold their ground. I still favor Salamander Greats, but nevertheless, they hold their ground. Here in the TCG, things might be a lot differently, and once we have a Yu-Gi-Oh! Event in which they're both legal, and we see Strikers beat Salamander Greats, which I think is going to happen, we're going to see this go back up in value. But until then, this price point will decline in value. I was looking at this card the whole time, Power Duality, and as a Yu-Gi-Oh! Player and a rarity whore, shameless rarity whore, looking at Power Duality, I was like, oh, I run Ulti, guys. I need at least 2 Power Duality ultis. And then I kept thinking, I'm like, I play Sub-Terrorist. I need 3 ulti Power Dualities with my Pot Extravagance. I'm still missing, I think, 2 of these. Looking at Power Duality, market price going to be about $51, and yeah, it's about $44. But not for long, because it hits about 49s, and then near $50 right over here. Relatively quickly. Now, as a rarity whore, I definitely need to get this, and I know that. Tax season's coming up, and I did my taxes already. I'm getting a pretty nice check, because I own a business and, you know, got a family, all that jazz. And I'm married, so all kind of like compacts, so you get like a pretty good check if we had that. So yeah, I'll probably be picking up Pot of Duality. Ulti, I need it. And I forgot all about it, because I played Ulti, guys, thinking I had max rarity. No, I don't. I need this Ulti. Just want to throw it out there for you guys if you want to get max rarity cards. Also, if you are looking to play Sub-Terrorist, you need 3 Duality. Next, Triple Burst Dragon. It's actually kind of went up in value. It came out Extreme Force, and yeah, it's about $10 for this card. Good against Strikers players. I guarantee you, if you are looking to play Salamander Greats, you're gonna want to get one of these. Whatever deck you want to play, as long as you have if Sky Strikers is a bit of a pain, get Triple Burst Dragon. Clear up that Link monster, Sky Striker Link monster, and the hell with getting out Ray. It's a pretty good card. Next, guys, let's talk about Speed Duels. I haven't really talked about Speed Duels too much, and the thing about them is, I think Konami has a huge amount of potential with Speed Duels. Now, you don't have to buy this. In fact, you can buy a bunch of singles and build a competitive Speed Duel decks for the price of the star deck. The reason I recommend you buy this one and this one is because, well, I recommend buy those two because in majority of OTS stores, including my own, Konami's having what's called Speed Duels OTS release celebration. Well, what is that, you say? For $10, you get one of these Speed Duel decks. You choose which one. Now, obviously, in each one of these, you get your three. Each one of these have like your 3 character cards, as well as your speed duel deck. You get 3 of those, by the way. Now, for $10, you get like a lanyard, you get a pen, you get a bunch of stuff basically, and it's kind of cool. Going to your locals playing that, and after you pay $10 getting one of these, you play them kind of a speed duel tournament. It's pretty fun. Now, as far as speed duels in general, I think Konami could do a lot with this, including giving Yugioh players the ability to run speed duel regionals. And if it sounds weird, well, why not? We can easily do this. We have Dragon Duels. We should have speed duel regionals. It'd be kind of cool going to your regionals around 10 and playing around 11. Unless you have a crappy regionals. I've been in one that I started around 1. It's horrible. But playing around 10, around 11, and then roughly around like 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, whoever's running the event goes, all right, Yu-Gi-Oh players, we're having speed duel shotgun rounds. Kind of like how the last chance qualifiers, how you play them. I think it's 12 players or 16 players, and a winner gets their invite. Kind of like that, but with speed duels. I think it'd be really cool for Yu-Gi-Oh players to have the ability to get their regional invite in speed duels. To go to a regionals, and then if you scrub out the regionals, still have the opportunity to play speed duels, another alternative Yu-Gi-Oh format, to get your regional invite. Obviously, I don't think there should be speed duel nationals. I think it's a little bit too much, too extreme. But for Yu-Gi-Oh players to get their invite to nationals via speed duels, I think it'd be amazing like that. It'll give Yu-Gi-Oh players the ability to want to buy more of these cards. Konami, we definitely will want to buy more of these cards to build a good speed duel deck. And since they're so damn cheap, I wouldn't be surprised if we see Yu-Gi-Oh players build 3, 4, 5 speed duel decks easily mode, because it's just cheap. Yu-Gi-Oh players will be really excited about new future releases on speed duel sets, which would be also something that Yu-Gi-Oh players will want to get in on, just to have the opportunity to play at regionals for speed duels. Once again, this isn't a deter Yu-Gi-Oh players from playing at regular regionals. It's just an alternate version of Yu-Gi-Oh that Yu-Gi-Oh players have their ability to get their invite for nationals. It makes the person running the Yu-Gi-Oh event, the store that's subcontracted by Konami, running the regional event, they'll make more money, so they'll be happy. It makes Konami make more money with Yu-Gi-Oh players going and buying speed duel singles, speed duel starter decks, waiting for new speed duel sets, and building multiple speed duel decks because they're cheaper. Yu-Gi-Oh players will be happy, as well as the Yu-Gi-Oh players themselves, who can now go to regionals, and besides playing in a regular regional event, if they scrub out round 3 or round 4, which I think is the ideal round to start hosting these events, giving them a chance to play in shotgun rounds. And since speed duel is faster, that means Yu-Gi-Oh players will play in faster Yu-Gi-Oh events that will be quicker, start early, end early, whether you get your invite or you don't get your invite, but you can play in another event. Yu-Gi-Oh players will do this, and we will spend a good amount, $12, get a couple of speed duel packs or regular Yu-Gi-Oh packs to play in these events easily, to have the opportunity, and that is huge. Now, if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh player right now and you're looking to play a speed duel deck, the main card I want to say to get is Windstorm of Ottawa. Now, the only reason I have it here instead of Tcgplayer, besides the fact that they're insanely slow at loading, is because if you go on Toronto, they have 8 of them. If you buy one of these speed duel decks, you'll get your Windstorm of Ottawa, plus the character cards, a bunch of them, and a deck cores of the decks you want to build. And if you want the deck cores of that, you need 8 Windstorm of Ottawas to build 3 decks, because you're allowed 3 of these. Listen, I'm still learning it. But I think speed duels is really cool. I think Yu-Gi-Oh players will have the opportunity of speed duels to become huge is very real for a lot of Yu-Gi-Oh players, including Konami and OTS stores. And I highly recommend, if you are watching Konami, to start promoting this heavily, because Yu-Gi-Oh players have bought this and they're ready to play. And stores are running Konami Appreciation Day events, Speed Duel Appreciation Day events, to get this going. And I guarantee you, there's a huge interest in this. I know Konami has future OTS plans for speed duels. I'm not sure I can talk about it or not, but I know that as far as running at a higher level, getting Yu-Gi-Oh players the ability to get their invite to regionals or speed duels, that's kind of fun. It's kind of cool, and it's fast. So if you play in a speed duel event that's obviously a lot shorter life points, a lot quicker, you can have the ability to play in a ton of them in a fast amount of time. Once again, whoever's running that event makes a lot of money, and stores make a lot of money. Konami makes a lot of money. Also, why don't you give a stores the ability to run these kind of events also to give Yu-Gi-Oh players a regional invite. Give a store like 5 slots for a regional invite and have them run speed duel shotgun rounds. It'd be really fun. But you guys don't know what a shotgun round is? It's basically single elimination. It's like I said, 16 or 12 players. You got to be best of, I think you got to go on the feet 4 times, and then you get your regional invite. That's how it happens in last chance qualifiers, and I think it should happen here for speed duels. Let me know what you guys think about that in the comment section below, by the way. Going to the comment section of the day, and once again, like I said, it's a shorter market watch because Tcgplayer, bleh. Going to the comment question of the day, which I have 2 of. And if you guys want to have your comment read at the end of my market watch, please comment below. I'd love to read it. Andrew says, dude, I'm the same way about high rarity. It's a different mentality, and I feel And I personally feel so much better playing, and almost makes me feel like my deck is just better just because I have max rarity. That's a weird thing about max rarity, Andrew. For a while, for a majority of me playing Yu-Gi-Oh, I had no care or consideration about max rarity. But when I started getting extra money, I kind of started putting that money towards getting max rarity for my decks I really like. Now, the reason why I feel like this is a thing is because if anyone has a hobby they really enjoy and has extra money, they're going to take care of the hobby really well. Obviously, you see I have a bunch of Funko Pops. That's my wife, my kids, my wives. Besides the Yu-Gi-Oh! And Overwatch ones, it's all theirs. But, like, if you like something, like my son likes Skylanders. He has, like, all the posters over here. We buy him Skylanders. He loves hard to get Skylanders as well. He has one signed by Kevin Sorbo of Skylander. It's really cool. If you have something you like and we have the extra money, do it. Now, obviously, if you don't have the extra money, I wouldn't recommend putting into it. I would recommend, instead of putting extra money, that you don't have into something, put extra time into getting a better job or doing something, learning a new trade skill, and get extra money, and then put extra money in, it's kind of like, that's what I did. For a long time, I didn't have max rarity decks. I had the bare minimum rarity, and I still enjoyed Yu-Gi-Oh! A lot, actually. I played competitively a majority of the time, as long as I can make it out to locals. But the majority of the time, I was looking to work and working on making more money in my life, and that's what I did personally. Hopefully, it helps you guys out there. Just because I have a deck that's max rarity personally does not make me better than you in Yu-Gi-Oh. It doesn't, because nothing matters in Yu-Gi-Oh other than making your opponent's life points to 0. And it sounds like a cheesy commercial, but it's real. But it's as real as possible. If you have a lowest rarity Mermaid deck, you can still slap around on the Ultra Thunder Dragon, Sky Striker deck easily. In fact, I would not be surprised. If you have a Pendulum deck which is dirt cheap, that you don't even need to run hand traps, you can still slap around the same amount of decks. People are getting the invite with it all the time. Just because there's money decks out there doesn't mean the money players are always going to win, or Yu-Gi's a money game. That's a big stigma on this game, said by scrubs in this game. Not people that have money and not people that don't have money, people that just can't win at Yu-Gi-Oh! They use anything as a reason to crap on this game. And one of them is, it takes money to win. Really? Then why do Pendulums start getting Yu-Gi-Oh! Players their invite? Guess it doesn't take money all the time. So that's what I have to say about that, and if you guys agree with me, once again, I appreciate it. If you guys disagree with me, please comment below. I'd love to read your comments. Another comment question of the day is Anthony Schaefer saying, can you create a spoof Konami ID for yourself and play in your own event? Yes, I can do that. I'm an OTS store owner, in case anyone didn't realize, and I absolutely can create a spoof Konami ID and play in my own event. The odds of Konami finding me are astronomically low. With that said, I don't do it. In fact, I follow Konami's little rules to the T, unfortunately. And I mean unfortunately because Konami has some rules I really don't disagree with. One of them allowing me to run unsanctioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Events on my store. In fact, if a store is caught running an unsanctioned Konami event, that store can lose their Konami OTS qualification, whatever you want to call it, which means that store cannot qualify to get OTS packs with their players, which is huge, by the way. That store cannot be able to run sneak peek event, which is another big deal. That store cannot get Yu-Gi-Oh! Product and sell it a day early, which OTS stores can only do. That store cannot be able to have the ability to run Konami exclusive events, Speed Duel Appreciation Day, like I mentioned earlier, or any one of those events. And I don't want to jeopardize that by playing on a spoof, a fake Konami ID in my store. I don't risk it whatsoever, and that's why I don't do it. Are there stores out there that do it? Absolutely. I don't blame them. As a store owner, I love playing Yu-Gi-Oh! That's why I'm a store owner. That's why any store owner is a store owner. They just didn't wake up one morning and go, I'm going to open a store, and I know nothing about card games. They open a store, for the most part, is because they love the card games, and they want to have this as a job. Now, my store is my side job, and if Konami somehow, for some reason, killed my Konami ID, it wouldn't matter. It's a side job, but there's stores out there that use this as a career. So when Konami does their little ruling thing, they really better be 100%, and it better be something severe enough for them to revoke it. With that said, one instance of it can happen is another company. I won't say the company's full name, but I will say ARG. I'm joking. It's ARG, obviously. Okay. ARG had an event this December and was shooting emails out to a bunch of people. Somehow an email made its way over to me about an ARG Winter Championship event. Now, as an old Yu-Gi-Oh! Store, man, that's awesome. More Yu-Gi-Oh! My Yu-Gi-Oh! players were excited about it. They were talking nonstop about it. I was excited about it. And then, mysteriously, there was an email sent to all OTS stores explain the difference between sanctioned and unsanctioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Events. I can't go into it in too much detail, but basically, if I run an ARG event as an OTS store by Konami, I lose my OTS store qualification from Konami. Something I don't want to do. And unfortunately, I had to say no to my players, and unfortunately, I couldn't get a kit to run this event, which I think would have been awesome in the store, and a lot of players would have enjoyed it. Hopefully in the future, this can change, and hopefully in the future, Konami stores that are OTS stores can run unsanctioned Yu-Gi-Oh! Events, because we kind of do anyway. I mean, think about it, GOATS is unsanctioned. Not that stores really run it. I don't really run it, but I don't see any reason why not, why I can't run a GOAT format tournament. That makes no sense. Anyway, it's really weird how it's all done, and I really wish Konami stopped this thing against ARG and allowed OTS stores to run unsanctioned Yu-Gi-Oh events on non-Konami days. My Yu-Gi-Oh days are Thursdays and Saturdays, and if I want to run a Konami event on a Sunday, why shouldn't I? I own my own business. But unfortunately, it's not like that. Konami is really stringent as far as unsanctioned Yu-Gi-Oh events, and that's where I personally was not able to run the ARG event, which kind of sucked. Once again, my players were pretty upset about it, and I was kind of upset about it too. Hopefully this answers your question, guys. Oh, anyway, I just want to say something real quickly. To Konami's credit, they have gone leaps and bounds as far as their support for OTS stores and to the players. And I'm not trying to kiss their ass. I'm trying to be honest about it. Allowing OTS stores to do a lot more than what we used to do, and making the players more happier by releasing better ban lists and better sets in general, as well as, like, you know, Ash Blossom getting a reprint. So Konami has done amazing. There's things I just disagree with them, and I would like to have the ability to talk to Konami, and I have in the past. Now I'd like to continue talking to Konami as far as running events. I think when I go to Nationals, I'll bring my little Apple Pencil, my iPad, and I'll write down a bunch of questions. And maybe I'll do a video if you have a question for Konami, and I'll write it down. That'd be kind of cool to do. And when I go to National, any event that Konami reps there, I'll ask them those questions. Because some Konami reps don't have the time, and some Konami reps do. I've been fortunate enough to have the ear of a couple of Konami reps and ask them questions like the time ruling or questions about the you know, why there's no live stream at Yu-Gi-Oh events. By the way, answer that question, which is a big, which everyone's still passing around BS about it. The reason why they can't run live streamed Yu-Gi-Oh events, as far as like this YCS Chicago, which most likely will not be live streamed, because it costs Konami just for the internet alone $50,000. And this is a question that was answered to me, and I wish Konami had a better dialogue with their players. They don't. So someone like me, I will go out and I'm gonna, you know, like I said, I'm gonna have a conversation. I'll try to get you those answers, guys. If you have any other questions for Konami, comment them below. And once again, before I go to Yu-Gi-Oh event, I'll try to do a video like that to get you guys to, in case you have any questions for Konami. Don't be stupid and be like, why can't I have Ashes or Ultimate Rare today? Because Konami's gonna be like, what a dick. No, I'm not gonna ask that question to Konami, but, like, you know, ask a real question, like, hey Konami, what's going on with the Judge program? It seems it's not fully set up. I see you got demo, you know, asking stuff like that and getting involved in that, and as far as that aspect, and then I'll go into Konami rep and ask some questions, so we actually can have a dialogue. It might take time, it'll be slow as crap, and be unofficial, which is really important. So even though I said I talked to Konami, you don't know if I did or not, or I didn't, but I did. You know, so Konami has no what's that word? No connection to me, I guess is the best way I could say it. But yeah, hopefully I answered your question. Anyway, guys, I really appreciate you guys watching my videos. It's your boy V. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. Hit the like button. Sorry about not listing more cards. It's not my fault. Tcgplayer is slow. It's slow. Like, this will load fast, and I'll type in any card, like Karibo, and I'll yell it evidently because I hit my cast button on. And this is what happened. So I'm really sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I really appreciate you guys watching my video. Please make sure to subscribe. Hit the like button and comment below. Let me know what you guys think. Have a great day, paisanos.